but I think that'll be a testing game for Vanderbilt. Like, can you really bark in the SEC and defend yourselves? You know, because of course Diego went around saying they can beat Tennessee, we can beat Georgia, we can beat Alabama. Now's your chance to prove it and see if all the talk you've done matter or if you'll just be getting laughed at again. Because I know Vanderbilt said they don't want to be the doormat or the laughing stock of the SEC. This is probably the game to prove it. To prove you're no longer the doormat or the laughing stock of the SEC.
Yeah, we also talked about this week about how many teams it seemed like have a bye week. You know, after last week, we're going to take this week off, so the schedule gives them a break. Taking a bye week, you have just going through the top 25 here. You have BYU home against West Virginia. You got Georgia home against Kentucky. Georgia by 1,000. You have Iowa State at Cincinnati. You have Wisconsin at Michigan. You have Illinois at Purdue. Clemson 1-3. None of those teams are ranked, but Clemson, North Carolina, that'll be interesting. Continuing to just look for some ranked teams that are playing this week. You have Penn State at UCLA at the Rose Bowl. Penn State by 90.
Yeah. I saw a few interesting facts here for UCLA.
Is that what you just said a minute ago?
Yes, and then the second stat is UCLA has not led a game for more than 1 second. So there's not been a second where UCLA has had 7-0, 10-7, any scoring, any score you can think of. UCLA has never had more points than their opponent in one game.
They've yet to lead, huh?
They have yet to lead, despite going a full staff change a couple weeks ago.
0-4.
So yeah, they're 0-4, and if you look at the rest of the schedule, I do not see another win besides maybe Maryland.
Maybe.
Outside of that,
I agree.
Pretty
tough sledding.
It's really rough.
Home this week, home to Penn State. Then they go to Lansing to play Michigan State. Home against Maryland, and then to Bloomington to play Indiana. Home against a very good Nebraska team. Then at Ohio State, and then home to Washington. Then they close the year at USC, who is no longer ranked. They got ranked for a little bit, and then they weren't.
Not looking too good for UCLA, despite everything they've had happen.
Yeah, and then you got, again, Penn State rolling in there, who just, lost, heartbreaker, and, double overtime. They're going to be looking to right the ship, and that's too strong a word. I mean, you lost to a very good Oregon team, but they're going to be looking to make a statement. Texas, ranked 9 at Florida. Then the big game you talked about, at least on paper for this week, is 5-0 Vandy going into Bryant-Denny there in Tuscaloosa. Both teams 1-0 in the SEC. Vandy 5-0 overall. Bama 3-1 overall. Bama just coming off a win where?
In Athens. So Bama, both of these teams are coming in riding on a ton of confidence. This is Vandy's best season ever, probably. And then Alabama's coming off a really, really big win.
Massive win.
So, because you just snapped a 6-year win streak at Athens. So, both of these teams coming in on a high confidence. So it'll be a fight for sure in Bryant-Denny.
Pavia, listen to these numbers for Pavia this year: 1,211 yards, 13 touchdowns against only 3 interceptions. But they're going in there against a...
Vanderbilt hasn't played anybody, though.
That was my point.
Their only thing is South Carolina, but look at South Carolina right now.
Yeah. So they're going in there against the men from Tuscaloosa.